So, after putting off, after having choice paralysis for a bit too long, and instead of just, doing something and hemming and hawing, I just decided to go live with something. It's gonna be a fairly short stream though, only about like 2 hours. Hi, Syllaby, how's your day going? That's finally working. Well, so you didn't redeem that before, right? Right? So what is Arc Raider, Sylvie? I've been seeing that a bit. I think I even got something for it on Twitch, but I don't have any idea what that actually is. Like, I feel like I got some kind of eligibility thing for it. I got, oh, never mind. It was an emote for Arc Raiders, that or an emote for the game or whatever. It's an extraction shooter like Escape from Tarkov, except it's good, great even. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna run the ads just now, and we're just gonna continue our conversation. Well, if you don't have, I'm gonna we can continue the conversation in chat. So let's just go ahead and run the ads. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? But yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of a sci-fi variant of Tarkov, or a sci-fi setting for a Tarkov game, extraction shooter, however you want to call it. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see how this all goes. It says the gray. I never understand what gray circle is barely visible means. Like, until the symbol inside the gray circle is barely visible. Okay, well, glad I reread that. But what does that mean? How visible is barely visible? Because technically I can see it at 21%. Does that mean I should be playing it at 21%? I don't actually know. I mean, generally speaking, that's probably what it wants you to do. Subtitles on English. Look sensitivity will keep that. What is this? Silent mode. Main character avoids making any additional comments through the game in order to provide a more immersive experience. Yeah, we can leave his color commentary on. I'm fine with our guy getting that. Yep, let's go ahead. Hope everyone's having a good Halloween so far. I am not partaking. Aside from playing this.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
My understanding is that this is, well, I mean, the game is described as a Lovecraftian horror game, so that is what we're doing. Okay, behind me still exists.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Dr. Faust, is that you?
He kind of reminded me of the man in the suit, Half-Life. Okay, we have a weird little hand indicator. We have one of these things.
Oh, my head! Ah, the pain! It is unbearable!
Will it stop at some point?
At last.
Okay.
The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
This makes me think of one of those electrostatic balls that you'd find in some houses or in stores that you put your hand on it and your hair got all staticky. Or I guess they were in museums too. What's this? Can't see shit. What is that even? Antediluvian shamanism. What is that word? What the hell? Can you say that? Antediluvian. 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 Fuck it. Nope. Not even gonna try it anymore. Not gonna do it. Nope, nope, nope. Can't fucking do it. What's that? Observation notes of the 4th initiation session. 7:05 p.m. All the participants consumed the Divarsai mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. Hi, Reese. How's it going? How was your dinner? What'd you end up having? All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are chanting something, but the sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs, and, as always, I wonder if it is because of something they are actually seeing beyond. 7:15. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different to the previous sessions. Whatever the reason for this might be, it feels almost like that fantastic device is signaling something in the code I don't recognize. It is becoming more and more stressful to be alone here, in the midst of this cold, dim, and incense-filled room. 7:19. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumbling is much stronger now. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls with the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something even worse. 7:24. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish them their safe return. Doing alright. I'm doing alright. What's this? Uh, you know, hung out in your stream. So I did manage to go and get a kill on Omega. Now, did I like die twice and then leave
It's too dark. To be safe, I better find a light source.
Yeah, we need to find a light source. I did like I died twice and we only had one life left, and so then I ended up just like sitting up top above the last place while they go and they killed him. So it took like a couple more seconds, but I did not want to drop back down there and die again and then end that run. Yeah, I do not remember how to play that game very well. Okay, what do we got here?
This device. Its noises are resonating in my mind.
Do we take the device? No, I imagine not. It didn't take very long. I think it like took like another minute or two in order for them to beat it. So it wasn't like I was sitting up there for like 15 minutes or anything. It was fairly short. What do we got? The U-P-Out Expedition Handbook. And I cooked some packaged ramen, couldn't decide on anything else. Gotcha. I almost read that. I read that as I couldn't I couldn't cook packaged ramen. Which, you know, some people might say, how does that work? But I happen to know somebody who, when they first tried cooking packaged ramen, I guess just blatantly ignored the directions, and they put it
Hello? Anybody here?
in the oven.
Where is everybody?
What even am I on? What am I on? Yeah, in the oven. It just burned. I don't even think they put it in a pot or anything. I think they just like, I don't know what they did. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I do the hang back and stay safe while the rest of the group finishes the monster strat sometimes. Yeah. It didn't see after like, you know, the several attempts that we had done, where it took like 20, 30 minutes a piece. I did not want to go and cost like some other people that same thing. Strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is of utmost importance to take all the cautionary measures and inform the responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that the radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. Okay, and we just got some pictures. Some sort of... I mean, I guess it's just like Lovecraftian horror statue type of deal. We got a star that looks kind of like a roulette table, and we got a ship. Okay. Before we get on that part of the hallway, can I...
Locked.
Nope.
Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
There's too many directions. Can I touch these? Oh, that one had a note on it. What did it say? I would like to read the note, please. Thank you. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. That's not ideal. I'm just gonna leave that open. I feel like it will... Well, what else we got? Strong snow, same thing. Attention crew members who are having problems sleeping. Examinations conducted regarding the increase of accidents recently led me to believe that the reason behind them is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms for this problem are insomnia, severe headaches, seeing visions, or hearing voices. Crew members who are suffering from the above symptoms are required to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup. This will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow after lunch. This issue poses serious problems regarding safety at work, so must be taken heed of soberly. I like cooking my packaged ramen with an egg, and I'll put a scoop of rice in plus some radish kimchi. Gosh, I don't think I've really found a kimchi that I like. What does this door do? Oh no no no! Oh, no 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 no! No, there's all the other. Can I go back? Please let me go back. I want to explore all the insides that I can explore. But yeah, I haven't found a kimchi that I particularly like at this point. But yeah, I think when I was eating packaged ramen, what I was doing. Can I take any of this? No, I just gotta look at it. I think okay, we know that was locked. So there was this hallway though.
Locked. It's stuck.
I was making like a pseudo spicy packaged ramen.
Locked.
Okay, looks like all of our doors are locked. It's on down this hallway, so I guess I'll just leave. Um, but like it was like a harsh heat, and I didn't particularly like it. So what I did was like I threw down like in like a slice of cheese, like a slice of just like Munster cheese, and then like I put like a bed of spinach in it as well. So like that's what I had for a good portion of my eating habits the last time I was like really into packaged ramen. Egg is good. I like the egg idea, especially because like it thickens
It's
it.
cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Water Antarctic Base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
I have to remember Apuat. And some weird shamanism thing that they're apparently doing too, but you know, I can't, I don't have a clue. Did that do anything? Hello? I don't think that did anything. What a weird series of noises to make. Like, I get, like, the ideas they'll go and simulate someone, like, forcing open the door, like, with effort, but, at the same time...
Locked.
Maybe don't use that noise. You usually let it poach instead of scrambling it in. Oh. Gosh.
Tank is empty.
Okay. Can fill it. Do I have to find the cap? Oh, never mind. The cap's already there now. Oh. I guess I used whatever the... I guess I had what I needed for the tape. So now everything should be... Yep, there we go. Everything is on. Now go back. Actually, hold on. Just want to do a real quick cursory glance. Nope. Nope. Wait, can I pick one of these up? Nope. I don't think I've ever put rice in my ramen. I've had, like, rice alongside ramen. does it like help, like add to the texture? What does the scoop of rice do for you? What does it do for the ramen rather than just having it on the side or something? Okay, so now I believe our light should work by turning these. Maybe? No? Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. I thought I did that. Is that not what I just did? Did I goof something up? Stop those bloody sessions. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Probably not a great idea. I just like rice, I guess. I don't know if I can explain. If I can explain why I do that way. Gotcha. I just didn't know, like, if there was like, because I know there's like, um, more like densely packed rice soups, but I didn't know whether or not like, if it did particularly anything to it. So, what's our deal here? If I Are these going to be on or off? Oh. Well, that would explain. I'm dumb. I was like, the lights are there. That means that it's working, right? And it's like, it does, but it means they're off. You donkey. What's this? Oh. Oh, the flash on that key. So very bright. What is that key? This door? H.P. Lovecraft at the Mountains of Madness. You've obtained a trophy item. Okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of white rice, though. Real big fan. I'm the only one in the house that particularly likes white rice, so we always end up having, like, yellow rice, which I think is just like rice with turmeric or something. I don't actually know what store-bought yellow rice is, but I don't know. We do not have it. I love white rice, and I wish that we had it more often. Then again, my dad's palate is like that of a 5-year-old, so he like didn't want to order from Asian places. He didn't want to order from Asian places. One, because he quote unquote didn't like the food, and two, because they serve sushi there. And at some point we were just like, your opinion doesn't matter anymore. We're getting Asian food. So like now my mom just like orders like something that he will like. And also his other flawed logic of they serve sushi there. There's plenty of other plenty of other, businesses that we like got delivered, like restaurants and things that we got delivered from, that, sold sushi besides just the Asian places. Uh-oh.
What was that?
The Shadow Man's probably safe, but they're probably, not necessarily safe, but he's probably friendly, right? The living quarters. Are these doors unlocked now? Okay. Am I supposed to follow after the Shadow Man? We can check out everywhere else first, though. Hello. Medical Journal 2. Same thing with, like, Indian food. Basically, anything that was, like, not Italian, or, like, I'd say, like, European in origin, and like, you know, Eastern or Western European in origin, he just wasn't about, like, at all. And then we forced him to eat it anyway, and now he's like, I like it, but I can't order it because he has no clue what he's getting. All the members awakened without any problem, except for Frank Gilman. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating at around 1:45 a.m. He was extremely cold, and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. Like, lost the last word. Psychoactive plants, sati, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce these. It's not gonna work out for me. Is there anything else we can fiddle with? Okay. What's this? You guys remember how I said I needed to remember the name, like how to pronounce that word? I forgot. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed into UPOT? They told me, and they said it out loud, and then I was like, I need to remember this, and then I forgot it immediately. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks, have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing this statement of consent. Riveting stuff. Riveting, truly. So... This is where we came from, right? Maybe I am already lost. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Can this door open? This door can also open. Now we're gonna search everyone's locker for contraband.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Nikolai Gogol, the portrait.
It's locked.
Oh.
Locked.
What's this? A walkie-talkie! I'm sure that'll help us. I'll have to find out. What the fuck? Thought they were sausages, but they're like little voodoo doll statue things.
It's locked.
Now, why would they be sausages? I don't know. Why would they be voodoo doll things? I'm gonna get lost in here. Like, I'm not gonna remember anywhere where I went. What do we got? Hidden plants of great antiquity.
It's stuck.
A crank?
It's stuck.
How do can I activate it with this thing somehow, or what do we got? Yup, those are words. After our haphazard and momentary exploration of the unholy, utterly alien, cyclopean maze of square, curved, and angled blocks, could detect most of the locations revealed by the previous Miskatonic University expedition leader, Professor Emeritus William Dyer. But what we were looking for is not there. Instead, the haunted Shoggoth ruins. Inside the haunted Shoggoth ruins. According to various sources, it should be in the much older ruins beyond the Elder City, right on the edge of a mountain beyond the Mountains of Madness. It was built over a location deeply shunned by the Elder Things, and built long before the colossal city Dr. Dyer and his team explored. Now we set foot upon lands no one has ever seen before, a vast mass of dry land around the South Pole which rose from the primal waters when the old ones seeped down from the stars. A place so evil, most of the arcane sources hesitated to record it at all, whilst some murals within the Elder City depicted with the obvious repugnance and trepidation. Is this like the second in a game series or something? I'm not... What am I supposed to be doing here? Like mashing them? Did this documentation help me in any capacity? Can't even fucking see it. Okay, there we go. Light. Servo motors. The fuck? Generated voice is outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input, backside. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this, based on the writings of Dr. R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen? I will try to improve the machine. Is there any kind of thing that we can see that might lead us to how this is supposed to look? Scientifically, the pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, can I turn the page? I'm not gonna read the sciencey words right now. It's just not gonna happen. It's a lot of science stuff that I don't understand. I wish I understood what this was doing. Is it speeding something up? Oh, it's changing the size of our... I have to do it a couple times, I guess. What is our bottom looking like?
It won't open.
Okay, we got there. Can I get this? Nope. Hello?
Who are you?
Hmm.
I'm Frank. Frank Gilman.
Is that so?
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
This thing is claiming that it's me. That's absurd. Why?
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't like how the mouth moves.
You're claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman. But you are just a machine.
And you are just air.
Just air.
Air? What do you mean by that? It doesn't answer me. I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes,
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
he is the grand mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
I am here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Conarians.
Conarionaut?
Voyagers beyond.
Beyond? What beyond? No answer.
Fuck me, I guess. I have found a secret. That looks like that looks like like lips on his forehead, right? Like that. I was kind of expecting it to. This strange device fascinated and horrified me in equal measure. It seems that it is able to reply to my questions with logical answers. But how could that be possible? Its eyes were so devoid of meaning that they disturbed me deeply. Above all, after speaking with it, I sense explicitly a feeling of forlornness, as if loneliness is starting to give way to such singularities, signifying that I shall continue to be a stranger inside this desolate place, all alone for some time. That was the secret, and then we just got this. I know that we're close to what we have been looking for. During the adaptation sessions we hold here in the meeting room, I feel a guidance of some sort, something pointing towards the destination we seek. This could mean we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable Conarium we're carrying on our left arms connects and thus receives sensations from the same ancient source. And sometimes I wonder whether has ever been another soul during humanity's relatively brief period of existence who was able to achieve such a feat. Within some shunned and elusive sources I have gathered from around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder I fucked up again. Gathered from the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through a stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. So, I mean, we're in a version of Earth that mysticism style things and, you know, sci-fi and mysticism exist, which I guess, you know, makes sense in Lovecraftian lore.
Locked. Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
That's why the Robo is the actual one. Because you don't even remember where your fucking keys are. Everyone else's door's locked. And we don't have our keys. It's not gonna be like arbitrarily... I mean, like I said, it could very well be in here. Can you these lights turn on? No? Thought maybe they would. I would like to open our door, but apparently that is not an option I get to do. No. This door? I need to find a door that doesn't open. I need doors that don't open so that I can finally like turn around and know that I'm going the wrong way. I was gonna say, can I open up lower drawers? Anson's notes 2. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand, which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It is not in the form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anybody about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. Okay, that said it was his second page. I don't necessarily know if that means that we've missed his first page, because sometimes you don't always get things in order. Why can't I, like, arbitrarily just pick that up? Like, what is that? Ooh, this is pretty. Hi, Spades. How's your day been going? Happy Halloween. Random picture of a baby in a drawer. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips. It has an open third eye in its forehead, as well as inside of the hand in which as well as inside its hand, which... That, I was so confused. Is that work now, Spades? Happy Pretend Day? I mean, that's what it is. Oh, never mind, I take that all back. Oh. Rip. I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas relief we've discovered so far. All this leads me to believe that these creatures inhabiting these halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myths. Okay. Keep telling me I got trophy items, but like, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. It still doesn't tell me if I'm going the wrong way or not. Okay, this is. It looks like we finally hit a dead end. We're at least at one of the wrong ways. I cannot speak. To be honest, I can't tell. I'm listening to you. I can't tell. I'm listening to you. And I'm guessing and a voice call. I guess you're in. Are you in like Punch's Discord? I think I saw you in there earlier with like. Wizard and was it Levi? No. No, that was Syllabi I saw in there with Wizard and Levi. I'm inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into the state of dormancy, somehow I explore while I'm dreaming the vistas of grandeur. An alien prospect and unnatural disposition, so vividly expressed the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know is that all of this became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed while in an unconscious state into the oblivion crossing the line between the wall of sleep. Ferguson. That's just hands. Those are just people's hands. We're not going to talk about people's hands on the bed? Or that gloves? Is that just gloves? Okay, that's just gloves. Never mind. False alarm, not hands. We have Johann Witz. Hey, can these drawers stop? I need everything to be open so I know where I've been. Otherwise, I'll forget. Any
It's
Halloween
locked.
plans? No. This is my Halloween plans. That and I'm playing like Peek in a bit.
Locked.
But I'm not streaming that. But yeah, outside of that, not really. The trick-or-treaters are being handled by my parents. So we had Wilt. Where is Wilt's room? That was Wilt's room, right? That makes sense.
Did
But
I lock
his
my door?
locker.
I don't remember where my keys are.
Less W plans. Which part? Which part is the less W? I missed it. Playing. Oh, you want me to stream the peak? Is that what you want? Is that what you're saying? I don't necessarily want to do that. Don't I have a key? Whose key do I have? Can I see whose key I have? I thought I had Lenning's. Guess it was no, it was Wit. Duh. I found a note about a mental problem. You do you, I don't really mind that much. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I mean the other two people that do that like we are playing with do stream. It's just that neither of them are gonna do it, and so I don't really want to be the one to do it. You got me? I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for three subjects, Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavioral patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we shall receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anybody away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. Okay.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
So it doesn't look like we're gonna get any sort of like immediate access to the rest of these. So I'm gonna go back. So have we been here? Can I open that
It's
now?
stuck.
So we know this was locked beforehand, so we want to check out anywhere else that we can real quick. This is where we did not. It's well. Okay, so those are stairs. So this whole area is done. So now we have stairs. If I don't look at it, it can't hurt me. If I don't look at it, it can't hurt me. Can Can I take any of this stuff? Just like random objects you can pick up, and then it's just like, yep, they don't do anything. Do you have any plans for the evening, Spades?
This is Upuat Expedition Base.
Epuat.
Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upuat Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please, come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Okay. Those drawers do not open, but these ones do, and I'm just chilling, hopefully. Fair enough. What's this? Oh, there's Hansen's Notes 1. For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares wherein I have been talking to an unsubstantial figure. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember either his visage or the content of the dialogue, only his silhouette, talking to it in a somber tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably, the kind of sleep I am longing for. I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I'm feeling a constant urge to do so, as if my well-being is in the balance. It would be most logical to consult Dr. DeWitt about this. Okay. I have found another secret. I guess that was the first note. I don't know what makes one thing a secret versus a trophy, because it's like giving me notifications on both of those. Okay, I believe that clears everything. There wasn't anything else out here. So I think we're finally safe to go into the next set of rooms. What I'm liking about this game is that there aren't any, my light doesn't have batteries, so I'm not like actively draining my resource. And I definitely prefer that over the games where like you have a finite amount of light. That's because oh, okay, so I've already been here too. Fair enough. Wait.
It's stuck. Locked.
Okay, canteen is open.
Locked.
Storage is shut. Okay, we'll go there last. We'll try the elevator last. Canteen was behind me? Where was the canteen? Storage. There we are.
Oh, it smells awful in here.
There's gonna be a body. That's human blood, isn't it? No, maybe it's just stew. I can't. It's like, you can't open this door. It's like, just move the sacks. Herbal tea and sugar. Black tea and coffee. Nothing of interest there. Just check our tables. Everyone seems to have gotten up in a hurry. Or, something.
It's stuck.
Okay. With that, I believe our only other option is to use the elevator. So, I guess we're gonna try our hand at that. I thought we were going up. I didn't think we were going down. I want to go up. Please don't go down. Please don't go down. Let me back up. Let me back up. How far down did we go? underground tree. Those are always a good sign. Never ominous.
It's stuck.
What's this? Temple Flooded Caves Base. Provisional camp equipment was deployed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. They are fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some of the parts of the underwater passages, but it's still slow going.
It won't open.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, that's good for me. What the fuck is this? Statue beautifully carved from a blue crystal depicts a humanoid figure sitting in a meditative posture. The most striking feature of the carving is the octopian mask it wears on its face. I don't know if I'd consider that a mask, but you do you, I guess. Trophy item. I think that's just its face.
It's stuck.
Are all of our doors gonna be stuck?
It won't open.
Didn't like that. Epiwatt. Derby Pikmin. Now, I mean, I feel like that means I should go to the way that he was at. I don't like that it auto-saves. What the fuck? Do we have a cat?
Locked.
What am I doing?
Can't breathe.
Why did I do that? What? Why did the game give me the option to do that? Oh, that flashbang me hard. There's a problem with one of the freezers. I've labeled it. It must be checked immediately. Okay. New campsite established, waiting for new samples. Can I fuck with this thing? Yo, cat friend. Didn't like that. Oh, now this door's fucking open? What the shit? Is that door open too now? I don't think so. What the fuck am I looking? What the fuck? You know, I might have made a mistake. Oh. The fuck? Is this a person?
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Okay. It's a key of some kind, and something that didn't oh, there we go. We have finally finished excavating the monolith that was silently waiting for a soul to see it again. And I fucked it up again. Waiting for a soul to see it again, situated within the circular building, we reached with the link elevator. That magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under a mound of debris and most probably could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for this for the first time when I stood aghast contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of these time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sends shivers down my spine. Which civilization could have been constructed in such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away the secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock of the Sahara Desert in the southeast Algeria. We don't have enough strong evidence to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident that the history needs to be written yet again. Okay. I don't really understand our cryo chamber things.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base. Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Are these all just going to say the same
Yes.
thing? Okay, fair enough.
These are the
I,
pre-human species
you
we
know,
found frozen in a
one,
cave far
one,
south of the base.
one is learning, two is curiosity, three was just making sure. And turns out I'm not checking 4 and 5. Okay, does this let us into the atrium? So we have access to it. We also just got a door key. We don't know if that's for here or somewhere else. But we can open the atrium door. It could technically be a room key or a locker key for when we go back upstairs. Okay, well...
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying searching. This is the only way.
Hey! Hey, can you hear me? Damn it! Who was he?
Okay, apparently we don't know who they are. That's not exactly great news. What is... Okay, that's an this is an elevator. Link elevator has been set up. It can now reach both the tower and bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts of the portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. Okay. So... let's go back here real quick. We can look around the inner part of the atrium level. And then I might take another quick look back upstairs to see if our key does anything there, if we don't find anything in the atrium. Glossopterus. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything here. Looks like it's just kinda a tree. Okay, there's a crouch feature. I mean, I guess that makes sense because if we think about it from the point of view of like crouching into the vents, that would make sense. This was the floor elevator. We're gonna quickly use this again. We're just gonna check to see if that key interacts with any of the doors. And then we'll go down. Just want to make sure I'm not accidentally pulling the lever to go back to the loading screen again.
It won't open.
That was... Nope, I went too far. Where's my... this was our starting room. I don't think I opened these cabinets, though. I had not. But it doesn't look like it is really relevant, does it? Storage rooms, infirmary, elevator. How do I keep checking that door? I keep going. Okay. I am already struggling with memory and where I am going. Okay, we found the room. We found what we were looking for. Okay.
Locked. Locked. It's locked. Locked.
Okay. All of these are locked. What about the rooms? Okay. So we know the key is not for these rooms then. That is fine.
Locked.
Apparently we hadn't checked that one maybe? I don't know.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
I got turned around. How did I already manage that? Oh, it's because these were an offshoot room, weren't they? No, I'm just blind. No, I wasn't. Okay, I wasn't. They were.
It's stuck. Locked.
Okay, welcome back. We did not miss anything, except me getting lost. We did not progress anywhere. We just got back to where we started after I went on a journey to find something that did not exist. So, All we've done is backtrack back to where we were going to be making some progress. So...
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Okay. Do I have an inventory I can open?
Right. I don't know if you can hear.
Oh, that was just the conversation we just had. Or like before the break. I'm just gonna try all of my buttons. Okay. We have a key, we have a walkie-talkie, we found a torch, and we have this strange device. So I have that key, and I already tried using it upstairs on the lockers. So this is our original elevator. We don't want to go there. Not just yet, until we can check all these other rooms.
It's stuck.
We need some sort of, I guess, lever? Will this open? I recognize that none of these have keyholes. And should I be trying them as a result of that? Probably not.
It won't open.
But, on the off chance that it works for whatever reason, Dr. Foss is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device he built long ago. The only thing he has told me is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about a device extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint that any existed on Earth except in the dreams of those who liked to chew a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room to adapt our nervous systems to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. If used too much, it affects the body to breaking point. But now I'm used to it. Now I'm used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clearing my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. I feel unconfined and much more receptive. But the most peculiar aspect of the sessions are that because it is a shared experience, I am able to receive impressions, ideas, and even memories which belong to the other participants. Usually my mind wanders after the sessions end, and I cannot focus my thoughts until I've slept for several hours, and I once again screwed up my reading again. That strange device surely disorients feelings and bodily functions, but I believe that what it offers is immense importance. Can you imagine that? Like, you're just, like, sporadically sharing your memories with, like, random fucking people? That's probably what I need to get that line elevator working. Phonograph cylinder. No, here's the phonograph.
Unfortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant Sahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era. Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem examination on his body soon.
Okay, so we now know whose body it is. But I don't think that really helps us because it shouldn't give us access to anything, should it? Because like I said, we went upstairs to try all the doors. Nothing to do with that, so... Do I like look away from you? Hello? The fuck?
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
Antarctica, the southernmost continent and site of the South Pole, is virtually uninhabited, ice-covered landmass. Most cruises to the continent visit the Antarctic Peninsula, which stretches towards South America. It is known for the Lemaire Channel and Paradise Harbor, striking iceberg-flanked passageways, and Port Lockroy, a former British research station turned museum. The peninsula's isolated terrain also shelters rich wildlife, including many penguins. Just on arbitrary, like, boat. I thought maybe we, like, got... Is this a chamber pot? It's not. Where, like, am I gonna be... Am I still gonna be in the same room that I left when I leave this room? Or am I gonna, like... Is it gonna be one of those situations where you come to and you're, like, standing over, like, a deep pit?
Locked.
Okay, I mean... The noise doesn't give 100% of anything away, but that sounded like electricity.
Locked.
Well, I guess we already know it's electricity. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, we did. Okay, I'm dumb. I thought they were torches or something. That's on me. I was not paying attention to them actually being lights. Oh, the door's locked. The sweet embrace of green. Thank you for the trip, weird alien thing. The Versailles, the legendary drink of the oldest myths. I heard about that elusive mixture decades ago when writing my thesis on Salvia Divinorum, also known as the Sage of the Diviners. An ethnogenic plant used mostly in religious or shamanic ceremonies. For centuries, no one could gather any information about it other than its legendary mystical psychoactive properties. In some sources, it was the drink of the gods, while in others, a key for opening gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses. The soul bridge to be passed in order to leave the bodily restrictions of flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of its lost ingredients. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula is forming in my mind. I feel that there is a chance for me to produce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture, the Versailles, with the new clues I have uncovered during my work here. Okay. That's a pretty cool picture. Somewhat humanoid form, these sculptures initially reminded us of the terracotta army sculptures carved as a funerary art, buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. But judging by the writings on some of the bas reliefs, now we believe that these wooden puppets, or golems, were used to carry out some tasks for their masters, just like the Egyptian Ushabbatui funerary figurines, which were the servants of their owner in the hereafter. Or hereafter. Hereafter? I don't know. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools, as if waiting for a command. There are lots of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered by strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, despite there being no external source to move them. They seem to come from levels below, creeping through crevices in the rock walls. To stop probable superstitious gossip amongst the crew, Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine exploration revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking features were the structures with the openings in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether those caverns had been carved underwater, or if they had been submerged at a later date and thus had been become redundant to those who had carved them. Okay. There's our lever that we need to go down. Is there anything on the back of these, maybe? No. It's gonna give me another jump scare. Or just like do something spooky. Maybe? We just want to go to the link elevator. Because now we have the handle. Guess not. Guess it's giving me a bit of... Can I choose up or down? Or manage to run the link elevator? I guess I can't choose. At least it didn't seem to give me a choice. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. But I feel like anything can kill me at any time.
This is amazing. Most of the ground level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms, and thus weathered into shapeless ruins. However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs. The most striking features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this? Or simply something that has a more practical use? I'm not sure.
Lighthouse structure. I want to see the lighthouse structure. Or is this the lighthouse structure? I'm in the lighthouse structure.
So this is the strong light that can be seen from ground level.
Doesn't really seem like there's anything else up here. just a rock. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. How's your day going? Don't have to respond if you don't want to respond, you know? Don't want to put anyone on the spot. Where can we... I guess we'll just go back down? Because it didn't really... Oh, there we go. Now it does. Can we go up further? No. Fair enough. So, we're gonna go back down one more time. Because we've already... That's where we started from. So now we want to go into the caverns. This is very ornate. How did I open the menu that gave me... There we go. The button is Y. Okay, so I no longer have any items. I have an axe! There is some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways. As amazing it is deadly. There's a hidden world right beneath the Ewapot's base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was way different than imagining alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with highly poisonous gas seemingly coming from its glowing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they came across in any of the others' caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon as I spent some time examining a sample from the plant. It occurred to me that individual vines grow and shrink in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents, and thus this movement seems to be caused by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have a notion that it is conscious, at least on some level.
Hey! Anyone here? Dr. James? Dr. Morgan? Anybody? Where are they, for God's sake?
I feel like we are a bunch of scientists. I feel like we can do better than just like wooden slats. No? I mean, I guess we don't really need to. Can I use this axe? It looks sturdy. How do I use it? Can I use it?
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
If only we had something like an axe. Okay, that's not working. I don't like the way the pallets crunch. It sounds more like you're like jiggling a door in like an early 2000s game. What can I do with the axe? I can't break down the ivy. Or it seemingly wouldn't let me break down the ivy. What is the plan? It was like, it lets me equip it. Up doesn't do anything, right doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That opens my book. Hold the axe again. That crouches. Is there a way to, like, use the axe? Like, did I miss the way to use it? Maybe? I don't think I just go, like, straight down. I could do that. I don't think... No, wait, no, I can't. It won't let me go there. Never mind. I was like, what if I just drop down? And it stops you. What if I redirect my light with this axe? Nope. Was that a, like, a long shot? Yeah. It could have worked out. And it would have been... Gee, what the hell? Where did the... Didn't I just go... Here we are.
These plants release a poisonous gas when cut.
Can I just go under? No. So, the axe is for upstairs? What can I do with the axe upstairs? I haven't seen anything else. Do I use it to, like, break the light? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It can reach both the tower and the bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts for the portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. What am I missing? I don't understand. I don't like how everything's crumbly. It's not letting me approach that, so anything related to that is out of the question. So yeah, I think that's everything down here, because it won't let me cut the ivy because it says that it'll be poisonous. So I guess... And it won't let me crouch under them either. So our only option is to go back up. But I don't remember a spot where the axe would be relevant. Can I go down further? No. I'm gonna very quickly go upstairs again, because otherwise, the thought process is that if it's something that's actually upstairs, like if I have to break the light or something, then, you know, I do that. If I don't, or if I, you know, if it isn't that, then I know it isn't that and I can just leave, right? Versus the other way around, I check literally like 2 floors of that building, find out that there's nothing to do on them. What the fuck is this? Something I missed? An ornamental metallic object. Something I missed. Maybe that does something downstairs? I didn't see anything though. If I put that ornamental metallic object, can I move it? Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news, we found something. Bad news, we're just as lost now with 2 objects. there is no, like, run or sprint style thing. It's an ornate. I didn't see anything downstairs that I could use an ornate item for. Right? There was just the vines and the axe. I know I just was down here and doing this check again is probably incorrect, but it's still much quicker to just do it another once over, especially after we just missed that ornate item on the smaller section. Because it means that we could very easily have missed something here as well, despite me going around a couple times. Or, you know, it's one of those weird things where it's like, you didn't pick up this item. You have now picked up this item. You will now see the spooky ghost or something, you know?
The way ahead is blocked by this curious vegetation.
What are you? I mean, you're clearly something that's, like, put into a wall. So we know we can't cut that open. The axe is for something. We just don't entirely know what. We can't access this thing. Okay. What are the other things we can do? We can possibly see if our innate objects can, like, act as like a screw? Because now we've kind of ruled out everything else.
It's stuck.
I'm gonna assume that anything with an X on it isn't going to change. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I feel like it's a good idea because I feel like the things that say they're locked are probably up for a check. I see you, Mr. Plant. Am I chopping up this body?
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Okay, nope, nothing new off that.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species
I don't know,
we
for
found
whatever
frozen
reason,
in a cave
maybe
far
they
south of the base.
fucking changed it. It doesn't hurt to check. It just hurts, like, my ego, I guess, which is fine, because that's already fairly in the toilet already, so we don't really need that. Really though, what is the axe for? Do I chop down the tree? Come here. Am I supposed to be George Washington? This game does not have a way to jump. Okay. So there wasn't anything in those rooms. So this is the depot, which is shut. Yeah, we've already been here. That's literally the room that we just checked. Okay, so we're going back into the floor elevator. Where are we meant to go? We have an axe, and we have ornate doodad. Let me in.
Locked.
I feel like I should be able to open like any door with an axe.
It's stuck.
Like, why can't I just like bash down all the doors?
It's stuck.
Why can I not solve all my problems with violence? Wasn't anything up here, right?
Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
What am I looking at here? What am I? Okay, something I'm not understanding here. Volume would appear to be whatever. There's something I'm not understanding, which is fine, but it just means I have to figure it out. Do we have any kind of documents regarding the radio? Do I have to actually fucking jot down Morse code? Wait, what's this?
Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Bro. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go try to fucking find like a pen and a pad of paper or something. Oh, okay, let's see. I don't need to actually go very far. I got a pad of paper. And then maybe there's a pen up here. There is. Okay. Now, do I remotely even...
Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Now that I have my pad and paper, you're not gonna do the dash 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 thing? Morse code goes too quickly for me. It goes too quickly. Okay. I can't figure that out. I'm not gonna be able to figure that out. I'm too much of a goldfish to brain. Uh... Like, if I could note it down... Okay. Because it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm not good enough at, like, actually getting down the noises. Like, my brain don't work good. My brain does not operate on that wavelength, unfortunately.
Message that was originally broadcast.
So there's another one of those.
That's strange. How can I hear?
I can't turn it off now? Fuck me, dude. Shit. There's another one of these, like, roto things. Where else can I take this axe? I have an axe and the ornate thing. I don't have...
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
I don't have any other access points. That's the radio room. We've already dealt with that. This should lead to outside. But why would we have to go back outside? As far as I'm aware, the only thing that was over there was the electrical. Go back into the living quarters, I guess. We can check all of our handles again, though it shouldn't make any difference. We haven't picked up any new. We just haven't picked up anything new. That would inherently let us gain access to any of these.
Locked.
Hi, Moofy. How's it going? I'm doing alright. Happy Halloween. I am struggling to figure out where to go. I have an axe and an ornate object.
It's locked.
We're back in this room. Doesn't really help us. Boss.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
Well, time to just whack away.
Did I lock my door?
Nope.
I don't remember where my keys are.
Started playing it today. We literally were just here. Okay. So, what other rooms do we have? So, there's this. No, there's not. That's literally it. I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. I don't see... I have an axe. The radio room is kind of whatever. The radio room seems done. I can go back outside. But to what end, I don't know. Moofy, I'm gonna be real with you. If you are here to talk to me about buying, like, what are they called? Any sort of item, be it like a banner or, you know, like an overlay or anything like that, I am not interested. I'm not interested in any kind of overlays or anything. Does that seem I mean, that seems a bit weird to bring up, like, out of nowhere if, like, it's not, but it's just like, that's... Okay. Yeah, just double checking, because nothing against you. That's just generally how, you know, things go. But as far as, nah, I'm not looking to buy emotes. I'm working on them on my own. Why would you tell me that? That's just what people do. But to answer your question, at the moment I do not currently play CS. I haven't played CS in a while. I haven't really been sticking to one particular game though. Okay, I don't see anything else we could have done anything with it here. There wasn't anything left outside. There's nothing back around here, is there? What about you? What do you end up playing? I don't even know if you're gonna be here anymore. But anyway, if you are, what do you end up playing? Do you have any plans for the evening with it being Halloween? Or I guess you don't, I don't even know where you live. It could not even matter where you are. But, I am so lost. I have an axe, I have an ornate thing, and I'm just kind of faffing about. Wait, can I get through that? Can I get through that doorway with, like, the axe? Can I do anything with this? No. You mostly play CS? How's that been treating you? Are you... Where are you on the, I guess, like... Do you play, like, more, like, regular ranked or anything like that? Or do you just play, like... Do you, like, Face It or something? I don't even know what companies technically, run leagues anymore, but I remember Face It was, like, the big one for the time. Okay, so this... Nope, I was gonna say that stopped, but it has not. Okay, I'm about ready to look up where I need to go next, because aimlessly wandering is not interesting, fun, or ideal. Mostly just play with friends. So you just do like the casual style match stuff, I'm guessing then? I think I only ever did ranked, and I never did any sort of like side leagues. Like I never did Face It or any of those types of things. I just played the regular game, not ranked. Gotcha.
It's stuck.
Okay, I think, since I've just been like aimlessly wandering, I'm gonna look to see what I'm supposed to be doing here, cause okay. Okie dokie. I just needed to find the right direction to point in. And I gotta say, I didn't see it. Once again, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, see, that's why I acted the way I did. That message? Yeah, that's the exact reason I kind of came at you the way I did, is because it seemed like it might have been going in a similar direction to that. So I do apologize, but that was where my head was at. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't want to start having a conversation with somebody, and you think that you're actually having a conversation, and then they steer it into trying to sell you something. And it's just like, well, that sucks. I thought that was a real conversation, and then it's like, no. Just chatting with you to get you to buy my wares. But yeah, that one of those ones is just very clearly a scam. Oh, there was a fucking mechanism. Yeah, I missed that completely. Yeah, see, that's on me. I did think I knew I was missing something, but I didn't understand what, and that's a pretty big something. So, rather than be exacerbated? I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for. Some sort of weird. They almost remind me of like the head parasites, the grubs from Dark Souls. Oh, and that noise. Okay. What we got going on down here? just... some very freaky ornaments. Just gonna double check to see... Nope, nope, didn't like that. Don't know what that was about, don't like that. So, I think... Uh-oh. Oh, that looks like a place to go. So, once we're... Don't like those either. Once we're done checking out, just making sure that we've hit all of these, just to see if there's anything around them. This one has blood all over it, and that seems fun. Did they all have blood all over it and I just missed it? Just like absolutely blind to the literal blood all over the place. So I want to go and check out this walkway. Nothing really here. So we shall continue onward. Onward and downward. Don't really like all the shifting rock noises. Could really do without all that. Okay. Just a weird little bridge to a dead end? Is it just for the... Oh, what's this? What are these? Just kind of dials? 5 pieces of stone with different glyphs on them. Okay. That's fine. That's fair. Where can we go? I like our singular hole of light. That's kind of neat.
If I am not mistaken, this relief depicts that the overgrown floor we came across at the various points in the cavern can be cleared away with an iridescent device, a tool or a talisman. Curiously, we still haven't been able to find the roots of those plants. They seem to seep out of these caverns by passing through crevices which look as if intentionally made for them. What other secrets might these silent halls conceal from us?
Look, I'm gonna be real with you, Glitchy Man. The fact that you gave me the answer to, like, the hint to solving the puzzle that I needed to do in the last room, this room, not thrilled. Okay, so we're gonna be ads. We're gonna have ads. We're just gonna run them. I'm not gonna do anything. We're just gonna sit here. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you for your time. sound. I'm not getting any sound at all. There we go. That was weird. Sorry about that. Did we get a journal notice for that one? Because I even E-I-E-I-O. Well, even I missed that one, unfortunately, so. Don't know what that said. Maybe the correct answer is... Can we even go to the island from here? Doesn't look like there's actually a lead over yet. Okay. We have the big sea star door. We have what appears like a path we can walk on over to here. So let's first just check out this area. There's a panel. Okay. It's not. Maybe there's other panels we have to find. What was that?
Looks like something's missing here.
Yeah, it's a good call, bud. Thanks for that. Well, here we have our little doodads. The problem being, we don't necessarily know what to put in them. So, do we see anything that right away? And the answer I think is no. So let's just go back over here. We can go over to our little island area, see if we can't find the answer that we're looking for. What's this? Oh, lovely! We found another dead one. Didn't like that. Like that. Okay. Can I open up all of these? Would appear so. Just give them all a quick looky-loo. That might be the only one that has anything in it, though. It's kind of what it's appearing to be. It did just save, so that kind of makes me think that there's something. But the weird static thing's going on, so something's happening. So because it wants me to go up the stairs? Is that why?
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Okay. So... Okay, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, am I gonna have to remember this walking all the way over there? Luckily, no. Luckily, that is not the case. Do we have more bodies to pilfer? We do. What's that? Hello. Metallic object with an elder sign, a sign used for protection from powerful entities carved in one of its faces. It's interesting what it does save after, because it seems like whenever we open one of those, it's auto-saving. Or maybe that's the load. Not quite sure. But okay, we found a couple of things. We have the dial. Right. So we're gonna come over here. What's this do? Doesn't seem to have done anything, but maybe once we put everything in here, it will. First things first, let's go ahead and bring up our book. Why is that one circled? So the weird eye is the one that was mentioned by the guy. So we have the fake Egyptian eye. I don't know. Let's go top left to right. Hips, Egyptian eye, walls, sun. Why isn't it? Oh, okay, there we go. Struggling, struggling. This was the wall one. I don't like all the noises. That should be it. Now when I go stand over on this button, it'll open the door. So the first thing's going to be like, why did no one else manage to figure this out? Because it's like, that wasn't particularly hard. But then we're going to find like more of our bodies of our compatriots in here. Oh wait, we don't even have to do that. We can just fucking see that we were here. Why was everything sealed back up? Thought I was going to have to like go through like a couple different phases before I saw something from us. But no, it's just right here, right now. What do we got? Oh, it's where the weird forehead lips were. I don't like that. It's where the weird forehead lips were on that robot that we were talking to for a while back in the lab. Being rather kind to us, not a whole lot.
Frank, can you hear me?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out. so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
Dr. Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Choose one of the submarines and follow the light.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it! The connection is lost.
Talking to somebody on the
They said
radio.
I have to keep going. Why? Where are they?
Oh, here's onto the. Wait, no, it's a flashlight. Latest conversation and added to your journal. We finished tweaking the submarines one last time, and again, they are ready enough for the next uncertain voyage ahead. This time we will also mark the way with light sources to make it easier for the later expeditions. In a short while, all members of the primary underwater exploration party, led by Dr. James Barlow, will head for the next destination, which appears to be towards the mythical entrance to the legendary Netherworld. But again, I wonder whether we are looking for something that is not to be found. After all I've experienced, read, and studied here, after all those sleepless nights spent discussing the laws of nature and how to bend them, what lies beyond and how to reach a certain state to see more without eyes. Even I cannot help but think this journey may easily lead straight to hell, but we have to go through it all in search of answers. Dr. Morgan Blake. Okay. Were those maze-like tunnels flooded at some point in time, or were they carved underwater? This was the main topic of debate at last night's meeting, and what Dr. Faust hinted at on various occasions, cited from a dark leather-bound book, was too frightening. At least for the ones who could understand the underlying links. The megalithic statues, ornate standing stones, and the flat areas of polished rock we could see at some points made us think that this place could be a religious temple complex of some sort. We cannot imagine what it looked like in its former days, for now it lies in ruins, bare and without any sign of underwater fauna or flora. We have another axe. I guess not. So, why does it give us access to those? Are we gonna lose them and we're gonna like come out here and get them? I mean, technically, so you could get down here without finding the axe, and you can find this axe. That's a possibility. But it doesn't let you leave the room, the beginning room, without a flashlight. It is possible to assume that due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, climate here is humid and temperate, but we don't know exactly whether this is the case. That theory somehow explains the nature of those small scattered fragments of obsidian along with that cryptic stone wall that welcomed us when we entered via the round gate. As men of science, we cannot fully grasp most of the phenomena happening around us. No apparent sign has been left behind indicating the true motives of the carvers of these inconceivably old caverns. All I am sure of is that this place holds something strange. Grasping the soil here firmly in both hands gives me a rudimentary sensation I cannot translate into words. Something I'm sure no other mortal man has perceived. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm gonna level with you. I do not know how to pronounce that one. Was that the only place we could go to? It wasn't, right? Like we could. I think there was like a spot back here, or am I? No, we came from there. So I thought maybe there was like a cabin or something over to the left, but it looks like it's just a light source, and we can't actually. Can we? Okay, we can. Is there anything here? Okay, nothing there. So yeah, I guess we just go across the bridge. Oh, I guess this is the sub. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. Do I have to choose which sub? No. I don't get a choice. We Would you like to get on the submarine? Yes or no? I mean, not really. I wonder if you can't go back. That's probably the case. You probably can't come back here. So hopefully I got everything. Excuse me? I'm actually the one controlling this? Shit. Bro, I can't even see anything. Does that mean that I'm close to running into something? I thought they said there was some sort of light system I was supposed to be looking for. Oh wait, wait. Light. Now where's the... Here we go. Do I just come up here, or... Probably not. What's this say? Follow the lights. Yeah, I know that. High maneuverability, follow the lights. Blueprint drawing of the submarine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go with we can't go backwards now, so anything that we might have left behind is gone, which is fine. You know, we didn't find it, we didn't find it. I'm currently trying to figure out where to go. Okay, it looks like there's another light over there. Oh, that hurts. Okay, well, shit. Oh, there goes, there's the... Ow! Oh, that's not good. That is actively breaking our stuff. I thought it was a steering issue. It's not a steering thing. It's you like just push it once and then it will change the speed that you're going in that area. So I was like holding it forward, and then holding it forward doesn't actually do anything to help me. Because it doesn't actually change anything about what we're doing. Like, that's basically like me switching gears. That little dinging noise. I really hope I didn't just get, like, turned around. That would suck. Ow. Uh-oh. It's gonna suck when I have to redo this entire section. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did something. I picked a bad time to pick this up because I can't fucking steer. I can't do anything. Hello! Hi there! Can I put this down now? Well, there was a weird beastie. We kinda got hosed. Fuck me! Really? Oh, I'm dead. Please tell me it's not like go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, I know that game, thank you. Do I have to redo that whole segment? No, okay. That would have been miserable. It kind of almost reminds me of BioShock. Or like there's like the levels in Halo 2 where there's the underwater like elevator things as well.
No!
Go towards the light. Yep. Just taking them. Oh. Interesting.
Locked.
Our buddy's in the cabinet now. Just a blank book. Okay. Hidden plants of great antiquity. That one was locked. Hello. Hi, Dr. Faust.
It's stuck.
This is another roll for the thing, right? The phonograph, not rotoscope. The King in Yellow.
"2 days ago, Frank, most probably could have reached the intended time period. Among all the Conarium, Artsy is the most, how should I say it, gifted. But unfortunately his heart ceased beating all of a sudden. This was most unfortunate, because when he came back he doesn't remember anything specific. I believe there is no other way than increasing the intake dosage of the mixture. Very dangerous, but this seems the only way to raise the time limit and awareness in the sessions.
That is a wild fucking take. It's like, yeah, the dude died, and then he came back. We need to up the dosage. Like... How does... That logic is sound. Check all the books in the base and the mansion. The mansion? What?
Locked.
The mansion. Is there anything else I'm missing here? Do I just go back out the way I came? Is it that simple? We already looked at that. I guess so. I guess we just leave. Oh. Please tell me we're not like in a pool of blood.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Not completely.
When?
Okay, so that's the autosave sign. So then the other sign was the loading sign. So it was like loading every single time I opened one of those caskets. Okay.
To other expedition parties, is there anyone who can read me? One person is dead, and 2 others have been injured by the partial ice cave collapse. There is something here with us. Do not come through our expedition route. I repeat, do not come through our expedition route.
Yes, I read you. This is Frank. For God's sake, what happened? And please, tell me where I can find you.
Frank, do not stray from your path. We have come across something terrible. Do not come here through our expedition route, no matter what happens. It looks like this fiendish netherworld depends on some kind of energy. An energy that is stored in curious stoneworks similar to an obelisk with crystals on top. And they are able to clear away some of the strange plants.
Dr. Faust? Dr. Faust? Oh, come on, not again! This is nonsense. I cannot understand what is going on.
What's up here real quick?
as I predicted, a race, reptilian in physiology, lived inside these ruins after the original builders. The Elder Things left the area after some unknown cataclysmic event, now lost in an archaic and lost chapter of Earth's history. This relief depicts some reptilian creatures treating an Elder Thing with reverence. And the other relief with 4 tall figures, I believe symbolizes empty vessels. Huh. Golems. We've seen the same vessel figures depicted as assuming different roles several times in most of the murals or reliefs we've come across so far.
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing the movement. This obelisk is dead. It's not working. I believe I'm in a place high enough for me to see a wide vista before me, but the snowstorm is completely covering the view.
I like how they're like, don't follow the expedition path, and it's like, I have no idea what your expedition path was. Okay, so there's more of the plants that we have to go and get a light source to remove. Is there... I am aware that there was another walkway, so just we're gonna quickly check. Okay, you can kind of cut back and forth between the two of them. Yeah, something like this is why I wanted to check to see if there's anything on the other side of it. This is a very pretty room and walk up. Well, you want to check that sarcophagus real quick? We have some kind of... Okay... Doesn't look to do anything just yet. Probably need to get some kind of device of our own.
Looks like something's missing here.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Doesn't look like there's any other space. So we'll go back up. The problem with me crossing back and forth is, I wasn't quite
Looks
sure.
like something's missing here.
Okay, so I need to find one of those, whatever light device they were referring to. So So I'm curious as to where I missed those. There's not, like, really a whole lot of places I feel. There's, like, these pedestals. Can't get through there. It's not letting me do a thing with that one. Did I just not open this? No. Doesn't seem like there's anything particularly here. Oh? So I have to use my axe?
This stonework seems weak.
Do I even have my axe anymore? I found a secret. I was really hoping this was the way to go. That doesn't make me feel good. I was really hoping this would progress me. An ornamental object with metallic part engraved within the sandstone rock, depicting an elder thing figure in the center. I found a trophy item. I felt really smart for a moment, because I thought I had found where to go. Turns out not so much. Okay. So... maybe it's about time I use this glove? Can I, like, store the light in here?
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing
Oh,
the movement.
I'm a... Well, I found the secret using the way that I'm probably supposed to, so, axe time. Am I dumb? Oh, it's gonna bounce it off the mirror. Is it? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't magically go through the wall, does it? No. Okay. sources back outside this way. I could really use without all the shifting rocks. I'm not a fan. Okay, there we go. So now we have access to this way, and that way should be cleared as well. What is this? We have found an ornamental object for the 2 spots I imagine that we needed it for. Over in this other room. So there was this spot, but I think we need to imbue it with the light from this side, is my best guess. Still don't have a use for that glove that we have. So yeah, we'll place our item
The
here.
crystal I have doesn't fit here.
Oh, well, there goes that idea. There goes that one. I was like, I got a big brain play. It's like, you are incorrect immediately. It's like, sorry. We still don't have the crystal for that other thing. But I don't know if that's because we're... Not a big fan of that one. Okay, so that's busted. Can't go there. And while this isn't busted, it doesn't look like we can progress further. Unless... This feels like a survival game's, like, axe physics. Hello. Can I take your crown? A feathered mask I took from the head of one of the skeletons sitting silently in their eternal resting places. Signs of color that can be seen on the now solidified feathers make me think how flamboyant it might have once been. Yeah, we're just gonna take that. Is there anything even further? The further we go in and the further we keep going. Okay, we're turning around. We're gonna go check on the other side. So we're gonna quickly go in here and see if there's anything further in.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Okay.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Journal updated. Didn't like that one. Okay, what am I looking at here? I need to make the symbols, I guess? So I need to go like back to my drawing? What am I not understanding about this room? Am I supposed to like check to see which ones have them in all of them? Or am I supposed to like check to see which one doesn't have anything in it?
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
I'm not understanding what's happening here. That's possibly fine. Not legible, not lunchable. There was which one of our Pharaoh's Eye thing? Do we have the Pharaoh's Eye thing on any of these? It's this top one. What is our deal here? Okay, well, maybe we'll come to understand it by going down the other path? Or maybe...
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
Do I have to like touch the ones that don't have them in any of the others? Maybe? So like I'm like trying to find where none exist. Or where only one exists, I should say. So kinda looks like that second on the left is.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Yeah, but
There's
why
no
does that
glyph on
matter?
this stone.
What is my purpose here? What does reading this symbol, I can't like interact with them in any real capacity, like I'm just looking at them. I can't do anything with my weird glove. I have a walkie-talkie, a light, and an axe. It doesn't let me hit them. all of these, so the front two sections, except for this one, are legible. I think this is where we'll stop for now. Like I said, I did plan to do a fairly short stream, 3 hours. You know, to some people that's short, to some people that's long. You know, to me it's short. I want to get everyone out of here before ads start, so we're gonna go raid Scarlet, who's in the middle of her Halloween subathon. So I like to thank everyone for your time today. I'm not sure what Scarlet's up to at the moment. She's on her home screen, but she was playing Cult of the Lamb, Phasmophobia, Repo, and things like that solo at this time. So we're just gonna go over there real quick, and hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're going out, be safe, have fun, and hope to see you around. I will be back with this game most likely tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'll be back with this game tomorrow. The time is probably going to be earlier than it is now, though. But yeah, thanks for stopping in.